Because I would need to put that down. And if I do that, it will break this triangle, so we would have a gap here. And the only thing you can really do is this. Hey everybody, welcome back to our Drawbridge Simulator 2017. Yeah. Otherwise known as ARK Survival Evolved, where we're just going to start building a castle. It's not much of a castle yet. I mean, we laid the foundation, we put this down, and I actually added a switch. Look at that. Yeah, connects to both sides. Buff. Oh, this is just so good. And obviously there is a switch over here too. That's cool. I like it. We're gonna roll with this. Definitely gonna roll with this. Now, it looks a little flimsy, this structure, and we started working on a couple things. This is the first version of the layout. That's how big this castle is gonna be. At least the outer walls. This is where this attaches to. So, from that first foundation we laid down over there, where we pillared up with the walls, I went all the way around the area, and as you can see, we're pretty close to the ground, which is really, really nice. Over here, you can't even see the foundations underneath. It doesn't really matter, I just put a gate here and pretended that should be that way. That turned out rather nicely. I like it. Put in some triangular things over here, just, you know, to give it something other than a box shape. It's going to be a castle, it's going to have boxy walls, but, you know, you don't necessarily have to make it too boxy. Alright, and then I decided, if I'm going to build this, that's a pretty high wall, and it's plain wall, going straight up for 16 walls high or something. It just looks weird, it looks bad. Also, it dwarfs the church over there. We're getting pretty close to that church. So I thought, why not make it two different stages? Like have the wall out here, connecting here. That's like two foundations out, as you can see. And then about halfway up, or a third of the way up, we just have a flat top. So this is the outer wall where people are going to be patrolling. And then have a building on the inside that goes higher up. I think that makes sense. And there's supposed to be a tower right next to it here, and obviously right here on the other side, so we can have that still on top of the actual wall. I think that makes more sense than just having a straight wall going up there. Especially since, you know, there's this overhang, and what sense does a wall make that ends up there, where you can't look under the overhang, you can't shoot under the overhang if anything like that would be necessary. So I guess that's a good idea. Let's change the time, thank you. So we're gonna roll with this, which means I have to extend this part out a little bit further. Ugh. There you go. And basically redo the shape of the wall. Not necessarily all of it. Come on. Lay down this stuff. It doesn't necessarily work over here. So what we might do is recess this inwards a little. Oh, we could. We could. Where's the foundation here? Let's switch that back on. That is right here. So how about we put these on the hotbar? And of course it's always the other one there. And then you go away, and we have another one. Nope, they're here. Right there. Do something like this. Don't need that. Or that. That. Perfect. And then we would need to come out like this over here. Well, that works perfectly with this little hilly thing. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. Which means we need to rework this line. It's gonna be a pain in the butt. Yeah, and obviously this will need to be some sort of a gatehouse, so we want to have a portcullis on the outside and another one further on the inside. So this needs to happen somehow. Let's use these since we can see at least some of it. That might work. Don't want to have a floor going across this whole thing. First of all, loading time. And second of all, it is already flat. Why do you need a floor? You will find that in no castle whatsoever that the whole thing is made out of stone unless it's put, you know, on top of a rocky thing. And then it doesn't matter. Yeah, that works. We'll have to see how far we need to go in here. But I intend to have another gate on this side then. This only goes up, so yeah, we would technically have to do it right here. I can actually go up here if I want, right? Yeah. Like, right on this side. Obviously we won't go up for that, but it's just a marker. So we remember where. That doesn't need to go there. Perfect placement. Thank you, ARK. Something like that. Where are you? There you are. See, on the left hand side I picked it up. I love this gun. Just for that. It's perfect. Alright, so I like that. I like what I'm seeing. I'm picking up what I'm putting down. This seems to be a little off. Can we go one over? Let's test that. Oop. It's off no matter where we go, huh? Technically it needs to be in the middle. That's not gonna work. That would really fit this little trail here. I mean, it's not much of a trail. So it doesn't really matter that much. Looks good on the inside. No, that's fine. I think we can leave it as it is. Actually, technically it needed to be over here because that's the most traveled area, right? Yeah. Oh well, you can only do so much with what you're given. So then we're gonna use the big walls, these. Because they are only one entity as opposed to 9. They are 3 by 3. They look like regular walls, and they do exactly what we want them to do. They make walls. Big, old walls. That's not supposed to go there. Hey, this one. Thank you. There. And here. This is going to be some sort of corner for that wall. We'll see what we do there. You can always put a ceiling extending out and then just dropping down a regular wall to cover that up. That's fine. I think that's big enough. For the first layer anyway. Yeah, it looks good. Let's finish that. This. This. And get out of my sight, stupid thing. That's perfect. I mean, we need to use the regular walls here anyway, and not just the regular ones, like these ones, as you can see. The diagonal ones, so that fits. That wasn't even planned, and it fits. I like it. We need to do something like that on this side as well. We're getting very close to that overhang. Let's see how that works out. 1, 2, 3. That barely clears it, I would say. Oh, that's nice. And then we probably want to have a tower over here. Which completely defeats the purpose of putting that wall. Because if we do something like that... Let's put these back on the hotbar. I had them there for a reason. If we do that here... Then we run into this issue right here. Because I would need to put that down. And if I do that, it will break this triangle, so we would have a gap here. And the only thing you can really do is this. We can make that look good. Go in there. If we do the same over here, that. That's still works. Now the only issue now is we have that wall sticking in there. On that side we can move it one over, that's no problem. That will also cover that area over there pretty nicely. On this side we will need to go out one further, and that might be sort of an issue. Let's see. Ooh, I think we just barely might have the clearance to do that. We're not going up this high, so it doesn't really matter, right? Let's see. Yeah, see that? That's not enough. But if we don't go that high, it doesn't matter. Boop. Boop. Right, let me figure that out and rearrange stuff, and I'll be right back. And here we are. So, groundwork has been done, a lot of it. I moved this wall over one to the left, as I said I would do, and it almost closes off that piece over there. There's just a little bit that you can see through. Then I decided we were going to make this 3 thick, because then I can use the same 3x3 wall to close this off on the end here. If the server will ever let me. Thank you. Come on, come on. There you go. Yeah, perfect. Right, so we have this big interior part that nobody needs. I also took out the middle row of foundations because we really don't need that as well. Everything should be supported here, so that should be fine. And then I thought, well, we need to close off this part too. In some way. Obviously this tower is going to be extended upwards, and it's probably going to be a little bit higher than the actual wall. So that we can have the round pieces on the inside here, at least up there. You do need some sort of a door up there, I believe, to get in. That would be preferable. That's a word. Then I decided to double up on the gates here, because just having one is okay, looks good, but then if you just attach a wall to that one, you have a pretty flimsy wall, and I don't like that. So what we're going to do here, since you can see through right into the wall, the actual wall of the castle, we're going to just put one of these, which fits perfectly. Look at that. That's the prison doors, and then we're going to extend this all the way up. Oh, I'm getting good at this. There you go. Yeah, that's okay. That looks like it's supposed to be like that. Now we do need to put a roof on top here, I believe. Otherwise that just looks weird. And with that height, it hides the portcullis really, really nicely. Once we put a wall up there. Now I run into one other issue here. If we come up here, this wall won't go anywhere. It won't snap to the ceiling above, and it won't snap to this piece. I think we can work around that just by putting up some ceilings here. They snap here. Let me get in. Thank you. Because we have this wall going up here, so that's not a big deal. There you go. And we need to do the same over here. Thank you, server. You're doing great. When it's Christmas season coming up, probably somewhat after that, we're gonna up the server a little bit. See, it doesn't place in the middle here. It does place over here because I have this wall. And then we can extend out from there. It's perfect. I like it. And since we're not going to be standing in here, you're not going to see any of this. That's also pretty perfect. Let me put up this. There you go. Do we need it that high? Probably not. I mean, that's only to close off the view here, and that only goes up to the ceiling there. So probably not necessary on that particular part, because nobody's going to see it. Currently I still need it over here, because it's structural support for everything I've built on top here. That's pretty much the only piece where it is connected. Well, now it's also connected to that part and that. So let's see, can we now put one of these up here? Yes, thank you. And here, please. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, that looks better. You come in here. That's closed off. Yeah, we might actually put a, what's it called, a hatch frame in there. The manhole for killing people. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Murder
I want to have that in here though. What?
The murder hole?
Yeah, the murder hole. That's what it's called, right? It's murder hole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's actually its name.
It's the manhole for killing people. It's a murder hole. I like my variant better. This right here. So now this on top should be supported and attached to that 3x3. The gate frame is 4 high. The walls are 3 high, so we needed to raise this by 1. Let me do something like this here. Don't. See, that's why I use fly mode. Alright, so we needed to raise this by 1. We still need to figure out how to transition here. I think there's not going to be much transitioning. I'm just going to go... Right there. Is that the wall? The actual wall? That is the actual wall. Perfect. And then I'm going to move over here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's the actual wall. Cool. So, let's use fly. And as you can see, we would have to put one on top here. I don't like that idea. So what we're probably going to do is put in a ramp going up here. Behind that tower. Because if we do that here, there's not going to be anything we can attach to the outside. I mean, we do have these battlements here, right? Like that. And then we would have the next one, technically, over here. And there's nothing in between, and that just looks weird. We had that on one of the walls over there. So if we can hide the elevation behind the tower, and I have no idea how to do that yet, we will see how we do that. Then we can put these here. And the next one you would see up here. There. And everything would be good. And that's just going to be the rounded tower here. I like that. Cool, that's gonna work. This is a wall we do need. Very nice. We don't need these on the inside anymore, so let's take that out for a second. Do we have any here? No, we do not. We only have... no, that is the inside wall. What? Am I weird? It's the outside here, it's the inside there. Okay, yeah, well... Probably should put in the rest of the walls to make that obvious. That's gonna go there. We have a foundation missing. Houston, we have a problem. There's a foundation missing. Right there. There you go. That makes it look pretty sturdy, I believe. So then we don't need these. Or those. Yeah, it's the same on this side. Perfect. Perfect. You can go big in there. And then obviously you. And you. Let's do the other side. There. Is that? Yeah, that's one foundation. It just looked like 2 foundations right there for a second. Had me worried. Ooh, I could make these parts round. Ooh. Wait a second. Because then we only need 1 wall instead of 2. Can I just remove that? There is a foundation here, so that wall will probably stay attached and not crumble. Yeah. Always have to check. That's the wrong piece. There you go. Then just build that up. That's actually quite a good idea. I like that. That. And that. Yeah, and here we need to see how wide this needs to be for this one piece here. That's the tower right there. Then this is probably where the angle is going to be. Probably. We'll see. And build this piece. First try. Yeah. Alright, so let's put in some more walls. Probably not that one though. That's done. Same on this side. Then let's get rid of this. And this also should work. Lucky guess! Oh, which one is it? It's that one. Perfect. Haha. Alright. That also means we have to do the same up here. Let's try that one. Yeah. Boop. And the other side. Nope. There you go. Ah, that's cool. That's got something to it. So it's done on the inside, that looks good. Now we just need a switch on the wall. It's probably a good idea to have something like that. So, I still do have some. There. Right there. This is a cool feature actually. You just press E for setup and then it says, okay, well, what do you want to go? And we need 4. Now which 4 are those? Should probably name them. Let's see. Do I name you? Nope, I do name you. Rename. What is the stupid to see it? There, in yellow, that's why. That's the north wall? South wall? I don't care. It's wall. You just name them all wall. You. You. There you go. All open now. Now you should find them. That, and that. And then you say close. Yeah. You're gonna be obsidian, probably. Oh, I like that. Ah, this is awesome. Obsidian. Obsidian, because that at least looks like metal. Oops, I clicked that one individually. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, probably you don't want something like this. You want these 2 outer doors separate from the inner doors, but for now, that's what we're gonna do. And then you come in here, and there's probably gonna be a little garrison in here, probably connecting to that tower, or probably even not connecting to that tower. So if you breach the outer 1 gate out of 4, you don't just run off into here and fight your way up to the top. But yeah. It's gonna be a guard. It's gonna be patrolling between those gates here. Perfect. I like that. Cool. We could do the same over here. We could also just have them interconnected and say, okay, you come in here, and then you go right through there, but this is a 3x3 one. I don't really want to replace this 1 tile with these 6 that would be needed on both sides. No. No, I like that. I like that. Might have a door on the outside here somewhere? Well, probably not. Otherwise, again, you can just break that door and then you're in there. So, no. No, these gates usually are going to be open anyway, so it doesn't interfere with guard duty if they have... Come on. Ugh. Thank you. Not done yet? No. Oh, this is weird. What I was going to say, it doesn't interfere with guard duty if you have your exit between those 2 outer portcullis, because if they're going to be open, then, you know, doesn't matter. Alright, it seems like I have to relock here. Server heard that. See? Stuff is working. for a second. Oh, that's weird. Oh. Okay. So we're gonna close that. Thank you. We're gonna get out here. Do a quick right click. So we leave our fly mode and then we come over here. So you can see me. Yeah. Through the daisies. That's it for today, folks. If you like the video, subscribe for more, leave a comment if you feel like it. Don't forget to enjoy yourselves. If you've got nothing to do, build a castle. Why not? See you soon.